3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Boilermakers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Boilermakers pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
In the red area, it's Thomas. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To throw, it's Stone. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. There he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It is good. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? He makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Stone. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Gives it on the option. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Gives it on the option.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give on the option. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And when you're a quarterback, you have to sell past. You have to get your eyes down the field, the ball in your hand like you're ready to throw the football. Now I quickly hand it to the running back. You could see it worked, and the running back did the rest. The defense was thinking pass all the way. What a nice game.
pass, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Rides the back on the option to give. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Wide open spaces. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Stone. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly, and it can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Snags it over the middle. At the 35, he's loose. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second.
He's loose. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's McCoby. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Boilermakers are threatening in the red zone. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Dropping back, it's Stone. He lost one down the sideline. Caught at the 25. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this, I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's McCoby. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed over the middle. It's Covey. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Albright. It's a seam wide open. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Boilermakers